Good morning everyone. Right now we're at Barcelona airport and we're eating the packed breakfast that we got from our hotel icon BCN. Our boarding time is at 9:45 a.m. so I will see you guys at departure later. So in case you guys stay in Icon BCN the next time, you can actually request for a packed breakfast in case you're going to the airport. And since our flight was in the morning, we had to leave early. So we are heading to our plane right now. We just finished like all the checking and the immigration and stuff. And we're sitting in the last row because we accidentally booked the flight to 19th of December. So we had to change it to 21st of December. So we had to be like... So our seat is at the last row, but anyways, we're fine with that, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, let's go to our plane right now. For information, guys, you can see that for my Spain travel vlogs, the time that are displayed in the videos is actually Spain time. However, when we return to Singapore, my vlogs will actually be in Singapore time unless we travel again and there's a time difference. So now we are making our way into the plane, as I said before we board the plane, we can actually take earphones for ourselves. So this plane is actually an A350, so we have business class, premium economy as well as economy class. And because it was the Christmas season, so they put up some Christmas decorations inside the plane. As I mentioned earlier, our seats were the last row, so we had to make our way to the very back of the plane. And in case you're scared of turbulence, I think it was just fine and we managed quite well. So we already found our seat. It's at like the last row, so actually like the last row of the whole airplane, but it's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna do a seat tour. If you want Actually, the seat tour is already included in the first episode when we went from Singapore to Barcelona. But if you want to watch it again, then sure, it's up to you. So these were our seats. Our class was economy. You have a place to hang your small bags and a place to charge your electronic devices, a place to put your cups, like the plastic cups that the flight attendants give, like for example you order a juice or something or water. And this is the screen, and you can actually skip the signing in and you can still watch a lot of TV programs and movies. This is the tray table, and the leg space was actually quite comfortable as well. And they have in-flight Wi-Fi, but you need to pay unless you have like their membership. If I were to improve one part of the plane, it would definitely be the movie and the TV selection on board, because it was not up to my expectation. As I said before, we had earphones. We actually picked them up before we boarded the plane, and I think that the selection of TV programs and the movies could actually be improved, because a lot of the movies that I wanted to watch were actually not included inside, so I think they can do a better job on that. After everyone settled in the plane, it was finally time to leave Barcelona and say goodbye to this wonderful city, and we will sure be missing Spain. And they started playing the safety video, which is also accessible on YouTube, so you can watch the whole thing if you're interested on YouTube. After the safety video ended, we began to take off and head to Singapore, and I recorded this so you guys can watch. So because I was sitting at the window seat, so there was actually a full ocean view, and it was really amazing. I forgot to mention that this trip from Barcelona, this flight actually is to Milan, Milan, because we are gonna fly from Barcelona to Milan back to Singapore, just like when we came from Singapore to Milan to Barcelona. That's why I got myself a mini snack to eat. Pretty soon after watching a bit of the movie, we were ready to land. Like I said, the trip was only about 1 hour or so, and it was really short. So after eating the snack that I got for myself and watching a bit of the movie, we were already in Milan. So guys, right now we have landed in Milan. We are all in Milan right now. So this time when we set SQ377 from Barcelona to Milan, they actually asked us to stay in the plane so we don't need to go down to the airport. So we're just staying here and I will show you how the situation is like right now. In case you're confused on what's happening, so this is actually a flight from Barcelona to Singapore, but we'll make a stop in Milan, and this time we stayed in the plane while we waited for the Milan passengers to come on board the plane before we could set for Singapore. Getting ready to take off to Singapore. So before we took off, we got an early Christmas present from Singapore Airlines. And it is actually really cool. It's actually a small pouch so you can put your mini things in, and a little book as well. We're watching the safety video right now and ready for takeoff. As I mentioned earlier, right now they're playing the safety video, which is again accessible on YouTube if you want to watch the whole thing. It's about 5 minutes. And right now we're going to go from Milan to Singapore, which is approximately 12 hours, which is a long time. So right after the safety video played, we were already taking off to go to Singapore. When we left Milan, we could actually catch some wonderful views and the ice mountains, which were my favorite part of the journey from Milan to Singapore. Our meal just arrived and I'm watching a Disney Bake Off TV show on my screen. And I'm gonna watch that while eating. Let me show you my meal. I think it's pasta if I'm not wrong. So I decided to watch Disney's Magic Bake Off and I got myself apple juice and it was time for dinner. It's time to review what pasta I got. So today I got pasta with butter sauce and prawn and apple juice, as well as yogurt and a bit of milk as well with bread. Now it's time for a pasta review. My pasta looks like this, and it looks oh so delicious, and it was one of the best plain meals I've ever had before. So after eating our meals, the flight attendants came to collect our trays and we got ourselves some chocolate ice cream as dessert. After eating our ice cream, you could actually see the stars outside. It's not really clear because it's at night, but you could see the stars outside, and it was actually time for sleeping, but we did not really feel sleepy, and I was still a bit hungry, so I got myself some raw ham and Parmesan cheese sandwich. It was really dark and I was just chilling and watching Disney again while eating my sandwich, and the sandwich was actually quite good. Breakfast time! So there's a baby crying right now and it's really loud, but I guess it's fine, so I'm going to start eating breakfast. So we slept about 5 to 6 hours and rested, and then after that it was time for breakfast, and we were currently flying over Thailand, so it's time for a breakfast reveal. So you guys keep on seeing on my screen that I'm playing the world map, so it's actually accessible on the screen. And for breakfast, I got bread, yogurt, fruit juice, some milk, and they provide the cutlery as well. And the noodles, they weren't the best breakfast compared to the pasta that I had earlier, but at least it was something. So we could finally see Singapore and Marina Bay Sands and the port as well. And we said hi to Singapore after almost 2 weeks, and we really missed our country. We're back in Singapore. Later, when we get back home, I'll vlog about that. We have to wrap our presents, do a lot of stuff, unpack our luggages, and you know, every time we go back from a country, there are always a lot of things to do. Anyways, it's been a very interesting and journey from Singapore to Spain, 16 days. I really loved it, and I'm pretty sure that we will always travel again. We're back at our home now and we just finished unpacking. We haven't done the wrapping of the Christmas presents yet, but we'll do that later. Anyways, right now I'm on my computer and I'm doing some important stuff like for next year. Anyways, I'm a bit sad that our Spain journey has come to an end, because we have so many amazing memories. For example, going to Toledo, eating different types of food, but I'm sure that we will have many more amazing adventures going traveling or anywhere else in the future. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching my Spain travel vlogs as well. If you want to check out my Spain travel vlogs, go onto my YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next 24/7 with Olivia episode. Bye!